Are you ready to be blown away? Join me as we explore the top 10 biggest mega projects currently under construction. From towering skyscrapers to revolutionary nuclear technology, get ready to witness history in the making. Number 1. Maya Train in North America, a passenger and freight railway network, will make its way through more than 1,500 kilometers of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. President Andrés López Obrador is determined to connect thousands of pre-Hispanic archaeological sites in the country's southeast to well-known Mexican beach resorts in a $10 billion mega project. The Maya Trend was wasteful trade that will help pay off the country's historical debt with the southeast by bringing unprecedented economic growth to the region. Construction will now proceed through the America's second-largest jungle. The rail lines will run through archaeological sites containing thousands of Mayan relics, which is causing outrage among indigenous communities, environmental organizations, among others. However, the government has dismissed the criticism, claiming that the mega project is necessary for national security. Number 2. Yinjiang Tunnel. China, on the other hand, is working on a water diversion project to ensure a more equitable distribution of water resources between the country's south and north. The 195-kilometer-long Zhangpuhan Water Tunnel, which will drain water from the Three Gorges Dam to the Han River and then to Beijing, is a critical component of the project. The tunnel, which is nearly a kilometer deep in some places, will take 10 years to build and will cost around $9 billion. In comparison, Finland's longest water tunnel to date is 120 kilometers long and up to 130 meters deep. The tunnel will take another 10 years to complete, but once finished, it will help boost food production and improve arable land. Number 3. The Line. Saudi Arabia's ambitious push to diversify its economy into tourism has resulted in a slew of ambitious mega projects. The $500 billion megacity medium is the most astounding of these planned developments. Last year, NEOM made headlines around the world when it revealed images of the Line, an unprecedented skyscraper with two 500-meter-tall mirrored walls stretching 170 kilometers across the desert. Following its announcement, the majority of commentators were skeptical that the project would ever be completed. Saudi Arabia, on the other hand, stunned the world with drone footage indicating that excavation is now underway at the site. When completed, the line is expected to house 9 million people, with the first people moving in only 7 years. Number 4. Wasl Tower. Just across the Saudi Arabian border, Dubai is adding the 302-meter-tall Wasl Tower to its iconic skyline. The skyscraper will be distinctive due to its twisted asymmetrical design and support for the region's tallest ceramic facade. When finished, the building's design will create the illusion of dynamic motion. Engineers will use various shading and cooling techniques to integrate the Wasl Tower with Dubai's hot summers. Construction work on the tower has progressed past 56 of the planned 64 floors, with completion scheduled for 2024. Number 5. Eco-Atlantic City. Now we're in Africa, where Lagos, the world's fastest-growing megacity, is set to get a new $6 billion financial hub on the Atlantic Ocean's shores. The privately funded city, which will be built on reclaimed land in the Atlantic, will include skyscrapers, luxury residences, and shopping malls. While many of the planned structures have yet to be built, Lagos already has an extensive road network and contracts in place to bring some of the world's largest financial institutions to the city. The most significant development at the Eco-Atlantic came in March 2022, when the United States approved the construction of a new consulate in the city that will cost over $500 million. Once completed, Eco-Atlantic City will be home to over 250,000 residents and will feature luxury apartments, commercial and retail spaces, hotels, and a central business district. The city will also have its own power, water, and waste management systems to ensure a sustainable and environmentally friendly environment. Eco-Atlantic City is a landmark project in Nigeria and is expected to attract local and international investors, as well as boost the country's economy. Number 6. Nusantara in Asia. In Asia, Indonesia is on the verge of establishing a new capital on a more central island nearly 2,000 kilometers from Jakarta. Nusantara is the brainchild of Indonesia's outgoing president, Joko Widodo, who hopes to complete the first phase of the project by Indonesia's Independence Day in 2024. The idea of relocating the country's capital stems from Jakarta's problems, which include overcrowding, pollution, and rapid sinking due to excessive groundwater extraction. There are also geographical factors at play, as Jakarta is located on the island of Java, which, despite being the smallest of Indonesia's islands, accounts for more than half of the country's GDP. The idea of relocating the country's capital stems from Jakarta's problems, which include overcrowding, pollution, and rapid sinking due to excessive groundwater extraction. There are also geographical factors at play, as Jakarta is located on the island of Java, which, despite being the smallest of Indonesia's islands, accounts for more than half of the country's GDP. Indonesia hopes to rebalance the country's economy by relocating to East Kalimantan. More than 200,000 people are currently employed in the construction of Nusantara, which will cost $34 billion. The majority of the funding will come from private sources, and the city is expected to house 3 million people when completed in 2045. Number 7. Shu Shinkansen. Japan has one of the most advanced rail systems in the world, and plans were announced in 2014 to take the world's fastest trains even faster. By incorporating the concept of magnetic levitation, the maglev high-speed rail is expected to be twice as fast as current bullet trains. As we approach 2023, construction is progressing faster than expected, despite the fact that the majority of the route runs through mountains, with 90% of it consisting of tunnels. At this rate, the first passengers will be able to board the maglev train by 2027. The entire project will cost approximately $55 billion and will span 285 kilometers between Tokyo and Nagoya. The journey will take only 40 minutes, with top speeds of over 500 kilometers per hour. Number 8. Merdeka Tower, relocating to Southeast Asia. In the middle of 2023, Malaysia will finally open the world's second tallest skyscraper, the Merdeka Tower. According to one official, the construction is now at 92% completion, implying that the mid-2023 deadline is achievable. Merdeka Tower surpassed Shanghai Tower as the world's second tallest building last year, reaching a height of 678 meters. Kuala Lumpur already has well-known super-tall skyscrapers, such as the Exchange 106 and the Petronas Twin Towers. With the addition of the Merdeka Tower, the largest city in Malaysia now boasts one of the most recognizable skylines in the world. Number 9. Doha Metro, Qatar. The metro in Doha, Qatar, recently completed hosting the FIFA World Cup. But that was not the country's only major project. The Doha Metro was one of the most visible locations during the showpiece event, as the 76-kilometer rail network shuttled football fans between stadiums every 3 minutes. There are 37 train stations that connect to 5 of the 8 World Cup stadiums. During the event, 18 million passengers used the network. Without this train, the event would not have been possible in its current form. However, the work is not yet finished. After beginning construction 10 years ago, the metro will now enter the next phase, with the addition of 60 new stations the following year. Number 10. MSG Sphere, Las Vegas. Sphere of MSG in 2023. Las Vegas, Nevada will be home to a novel entertainment venue within the world's largest sphere. The MSG Sphere has been under construction since 2019, and the venue's steel exosphere was completed in June. When finished, the MSG Sphere will stand over 100 meters tall and 157 meters wide, making it the world's largest spherical structure. The sphere is intended to be a focal point for the Las Vegas entertainment scene, with a capacity of 20,000 people. The sphere has interior and exterior displays the size of 3 football fields, creating a truly unique atmosphere.